Hello, my name is UNTONE. We started with the opening sequence featuring music of Oki, one of our participating artists. We would like to start the kickoff event now. Thank you for joining us. Today, we have launched the project Sapporo International Art Festival 2020 Plans and Ideas. We will bring the cancelled exhibition SIAF2020 to you by any means possible. The Sapporo International Art Festival, we call it SIAF for short, is an art festival held every 3 years in Sapporo, Japan, which started in 2014 and was scheduled to be held for the third time in 2020. It was unfortunately cancelled due to the global pandemic of COVID-19. However, we decided to share as much of our plans and ideas with the audience as possible, including the citizens of Sapporo and art fans in Japan and abroad. The new project after cancellation is now called the SIAF2020 Plans and Ideas, which started today. In this 1-hour program, we will tell you all about the SIAF2020 Plans and Ideas and how you can enjoy them for the next 58 days from December 19th to February 14th. Again, my name is UNTONE, and I will be the moderator for today's event. Imagine UNTONE as like fairies made up of the clouds and roots of the SIAF 2020 theme of Roots and Clouds. We're going to talk with the team of directors and managers about the highlights and key points of the programs we have launched. We are streaming live and you're welcome to join us through comments on YouTube. We want to know what you all think, so let us know your comments and questions. Okay, let's get right to it, and let me call in the SIAF 2020 director team. Hello.
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 Here they are. Taro Amano, Director-in-Chief of Sapporo International Art Festival 2020.
Hi. Good evening here. About good afternoon there. So my name is Taro Amano, the Director-in-Chief of Sapporo International Festival 2020 this time. I'm very much pleased to have this day when we will be able to introduce the general concept of this edition to you. And I would like you to enjoy yourself staying at this website. Thank you.
And Agnieszka Kubicka-Dzieduszycka, Curatorial Director of Media Art.
Hello, it's a pleasure to sense your presence out there. It's a beautiful sunny day today in Wrocław, so I think it's a perfect time to launch this special program.
And Kanoko Tamura, SIAF 2020 Director of Communication Design.
Hi, everyone. Hello from Tokyo. Thank you for joining us today. We are very happy that we have this day to share with you. Thank you.
Thank you. So in July, we announced the cancellation of SIAF 2020, but we are pleased to present this new project, Plans and Ideas. So directors, how do you feel now? Let's start with Taro.
Yeah. So after announcing the cancellation on last July 22nd, we have been thinking of how to share the ideas of plans in which we have been working on for almost 2 years with the artists, curators, and everyone involved. I felt that the documenting our thoughts and ideas is very much important, not only for us, for this year of 2020, but also for the future as well, when we hope that the SIAF will come back in 20 and 23rd.
Thank you. And Agnieszka?
Yeah, well, it was really sad that the festival organization was stopped by the pandemic. But on the other hand, we realized that it is really hard to stop the creative processes behind such an art festival. And as I have mentioned it already in one of my statements delivered for the news from the directors on our YouTube channel, I really think that the art cannot be stopped. So now we are really, really happy to share with you the documentation of artworks planned for SIAF 2020 that we prepared together with the artists. And here I would like to thank to all of them involved in the preparation for this process.
Thank you. And Kanoko, please.
Yeah, it's still a very pity and makes me sad, actually, to think that I would have been in Sapporo today to celebrate with everyone the opening of the exhibition. However, I'm grateful to be able to launch this project online, and as the world is in a very difficult moment right now, it's still a pleasure to be with you. And even after we announced the cancellation of the project, the SIAF audience took it very positively, responded positively. So I'm thankful for that as well. And I would like to also thank you for understanding and support from everyone involved, the staff members and the director. And the director team worked really hard with everyone to show what the SIAF 2020 was going to be in the best possible way. So, and most importantly, we would like to thank the participating artists who contributed so much to this project after cancellation. So I would like to thank all of you again. We're now showing the names of total of 73 artists and artist groups, including the ones in the collection of Hokkaido Museum of Modern Art. And they worked really hard to bring their ideas to the audience and provided notes, sketches, and plans, things that they don't usually make public as well. So the plans and ideas provided by the artists will surely give a sense of hope in this time of the difficult time for everyone. So I hope all the audience will enjoy them as well.
Thank you. And first of all, could you please explain the programs of SIAF 2020 plans and ideas to us, Kanoko?
Yes. So if you could open the website, we just reopened our SIAF 2020 website with new contents today. And here are the programs that we are launching as part of the SIAF 2020 plans and ideas. So number one is called SIAF TV. Even though it's broadcasted on YouTube, we will have series of artist interviews. All of the artists talking about what the SIAF, what their plan was, what they were anticipating, and what's the impression of Sapporo as well. And a total of 44 interviews will be released during the original festival period. And it will come with the reading material in PDF. So not only watching the video, you can also enjoy reading their words. And the SIAF 2020 Matrix is a special website that allows you to simulate the SIAF 2020 exhibition in a virtual space on the internet through and using the technology of machine learning. So very much exciting project that we will talk a little bit more about later. And SIAF 2020 Index is a book that will compile all of the words spoken by the artists and texts written by the directors and curators and all of the trajectory of SIAF 2020. And SIAF 2020 document is a showcase to be held at Sapporo Community Plaza, the SCARTS, from February 5th to the 14th next year, 2021. It's a small exhibition to show the documents of the plans and ideas that is going to be available through YouTube and website and the book. It's another opportunity to access to the documents that we have made. And we also prepare the family program to experience the concept of art mediation with you, which is one of the very important key concepts of SIAF 2020. We will also talk more about this later. So these, the website and the 5 programs will be available to you over the 58 days. Starting from today, December the 19th, and until February 14th. And again, this is our attempt to bring what we had in mind for the exhibition and the festival to the citizens of Sapporo and everyone in the world who had been looking forward to the festival. And we used as many variety of methods that we could think of. So now I would like to talk about the programs in detail as well. And today we're going to focus on 3 of the programs: the artist interviews and the SIAF matrix and the art mediation programs.
Yes, thank you, Kanoko-san, for the explanation. And we can see a lot of participating artists are now watching us on live. And thank you for the comments on live chat. Thank you very much. Okay, so next we're going to talk about the artist interview. What you can see now is the new website we launched today. All the programs that we introduced today can be accessed from the website, so please enjoy exploring the site. So first of all, I would like to talk about the artist interviews with the directors. To ask the same set of questions to all the artists, what's your idea, Taro, wasn't it?
Yes, and we have, lost the opportunity to organize the festival's exhibition. So then we were thinking about how to document artist projects after it was canceled. We thought that it would be valuable to keep the live voice. And we asked the artists what kind of the work they were planning to exhibit in Sapporo, and what they were thinking about, and asking the same set of the questions emphasizes the unique character of each artist. So videos condemns the essence of in about mostly the 15 minutes each, the 2 or 3 videos and the leading, so will be uploaded on the website every day, starting today. So there are totally 44 videos to be disturbed.
No, distributed.
Sorry, distributed. Yeah, a little bit disturbed. I hope they are watching their videos. The audience enjoy, imagine what the SIAF 2020 would have looked like. Thank you.
Thank you. So today I'm showing 3 videos. Recenster, introducing one of key media artworks planned for SIAF 2020. And Satoshi Murakami, who was trying to survive in snowy Sapporo by earning money from advertising on a house with a billboard and keeping himself warm with the power of soil and snow. And Noriko Kawamura, who was planning on showing a new piece made of traditional Ainu fabric. So what do you all think of the videos? Would you go first, Agnieszka?
Yeah, gladly. I think the videos, I know only part of them. They are really exciting. And as for today's set of 3 videos that we released, I would like to comment on Senster, which is a truly special artwork. Most probably, it is the first interactive computer-controlled installation created around 1970. And after being lost for 4 decades, it was found and restored by a Polish art historian, Anna Olszewska. SIAF 2020 would have been Sennster's third presentation after its rebirth and fourth presentation ever. Also the first one outside of Europe and first in Asia. So please have a look at the movie and try to imagine how it would be to interact with this famous artwork in Sapporo. And actually, tomorrow we'll be streaming Sennster operating live in an exhibition in Warsaw, and we'll let you know about the details later.
Thank you, Agnieszka. And Kanoko, what did you think of the video of Noriko Kawamura?
Yes, so in the video, it shows the studio of her, of Noriko Kawamura, and I heard that it's the first time that a camera went into her studio, which is based in Otaru in Hokkaido, so it's very precious. And she talks very honestly about her thoughts on this traditional Ainu textile called atush, which is woven from the yarns made of the internal skin of the tree bark, and how she got the textile and what she feels about it. And she decided to use the precious textile for the occasion of the festival. So it's very exciting to hear her words. And her work is deeply related to her roots of Ainu and her passion toward the work. So I hope you enjoy watching the video too.
And Taro, can we have a comment on the video of Satoshi Murakami?
Yes. So we should say that the one of the most important characteristics of the SIAF 2020 was that it was held in the winter for the first time. The Satoshi Murakami was planning on showing the very direct and yet the interesting interpretation of our theme, Roots and Clouds, and the Japanese theme, which means try to live from here. So all the ideas he had to survive living outside in the snowy Sapporo, as the UNTONE already said, that by earning the money from the advertising on a house made of the billboard, and keeping himself warm with the power of the soil and the snow was very much inspiring. And it's such a pity that we cannot try out this time. As you see the video, so he showed the very regret in the video as well.
Thank you. So the interviews with the artists will be compiled with not only videos, but also conceptual drawings and photos of the work, and will be uploaded to the website as PDFs for reading at the same time. And the compilation of these will be released as a book. So Taro, will you share with us the title of this book and also the concept behind?
Yeah, this idea, the same idea, in relation with the matrix, same. So because we do not organize the exhibition, so I named it printed matter that the SIAF 2020 index. So because the index means an indicator, and I wanted it to be a collection of individual ideas rather than chronological order, like a general, the exhibition catalog of the events, and that could be read from the any pages, and that the viewer could freely recombine and use as an indicator to widen his or her own perspective. So really, does a book appeared as a record of an exhibition that did not take places. The book will be nearly 300 pages thick with all documentation text written by directors, the curators, and etc. So the book will be a documentation of all about the SIAF.
Thank you. The digital version of the book will be available to view on your website by the end of February. We're also selling the printed book for around 3,000 Japanese yen, but we don't know if we can ship overseas, so please wait for details if you're interested in the printed version. We'll be releasing more information as it becomes available, so please look forward to it. In addition, from February 5th, the showcase SIAF2020 document will be displayed on the first floor of Sapporo Community Plaza. We'll be releasing more details as they become available. Next, I would like to talk about the special website SIAF2020 Matrix. Thank you, Agnieszka and Tsubasa, for joining.
Hello again.
Hello, I'm Tsubasa, a manager at SIAF2020. I will navigate through the website while Agnieszka explains the details.
So I'd like to know what the SIAF2020 Matrix is all about.
Well, this special site is an online archive of a kind of speculative exhibition. So it is important to have in mind, to make it clear that it is not an online exhibition. It is an online archive of the speculative show. And the meaning of the verb to speculate includes a risk of failing because of insufficient information for considering a certain unclear issue. And in our case, what we missed were the artworks and the unique venues filled with artists and the audience. We knew that we couldn't replace this live interaction with them, but we still wanted to collect and share all the information about the artworks and their envisioned interrelations within the show. So SIAF2020 was generally conceived as a platform to consider the current state of the world as seen by the artists, as commented by their artworks. And we thought by describing the artworks' very core ideas, we could provide the connection to these unique views and perspectives. And I think we need those unique views and perspectives so much nowadays. So basically, when we enter the site, we see a kind of simplified map of Sapporo or a diagram of SIAF2020 as spread across the city with a cloud of keywords related to the artworks and to the general exhibition's concept. By choosing a certain word, the users are given a path which appears each time in a new way, even if you decide to choose the same keyword. So on their path through this matrix of ideas, the users can see their location on it as they pass the sequence of artwork related documents. We already mentioned what kind of documents these might be. These are sketches, photographs, videos, sounds, and in some cases even software. And I think, as for myself, I'm really sure that the content provided by the artist is super intriguing and very inspiring. And I'll be really satisfied if many people could benefit from this collection of ideas gathered on SIAF2020 Matrix. The visitors of the site, which is also very important, they will be able to sense the presence of its other users, but really not in the typical way of virtual representations with people avatars in the 3D rendered exhibition spaces.
So, Agnieszka, what is the concept behind this site?
Well, the site was born as a kind of master plan for this non-existing show to be imagined by everyone. And unlike the official SIAF 2020 website, which was realized according to the plan, independently from cancellation, this special collection of artistic ideas organized under the title of Roots and Clouds was planned as a really fluid, unique, changeable experience for users who should also have enough time to speculate about this archive of an unrealized exhibition concept. So each time anew, the users get in touch with the changing sequence of artworks in different stages of production to be free to speculate about its actual possible outcome. In a way, I thought also of this website as a kind of last artwork created for SIAF, as a conceptual structure, framing the curators and artists' ideas and enabling their very uncertain implementation. The Cosmo team of artists and programmers was given free hand to propose such a structure. And Cosmo came up with machine learning software trained in analyzing data sets and executing various actions according to the actual outcomes of the computational processes. And this is why the experience of the site is each time a unique one. And for this, we decided, for this purpose, we decided to use only the descriptive text data. We do not analyze any visual data. We also use the geographical location of the festival venues spread across Sapporo, and also the proximity between the artworks, so how they were planned actually to exhibit. We have prepared two levels of tags and keywords, the one pertaining to the individual artworks and the second one resulting from the overall concept and the title. What is important, I think, it's kind of a value, added value, is that we all wrote new notes about each artwork, especially for this site. Also, the artist prepared some really special contents for SIAF 2020 matrix. And these contents you can find only on this site. So we wanted to provide this kind of unique experience.
Well, thank you, Agnieszka and Tsubasa. The matrix opened today and you can enjoy it until February 14th. Please enjoy your journey on the website. So, can we have Kanoko? Yes. So, Kanoko, what is your impression on SIAF 2020 matrix?
Well, I also had a look a few days before because the Cosmo team was working very hard on the website. It's very, very exciting. And we just had the streaming event in Japanese several hours ago, actually, which Agnieszka joined very early in the morning. And yeah, this is, we already got a very exciting responses from the Japanese audience. And actually, when you choose a word, it will show the path to you, but it will be different every time you access the website, even if you choose the same word. So I hope you visit more than once over the period of this program and enjoy the journey every time. Yeah.
Okay, so the last program we're introducing today is art mediation programs. We have Magdalena, the curator for art mediation, joining us today.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hi. My name is Magdalena Kreis, and I'm happy to be the curator of Art Mediation Program in this year's edition of SIAF.
So Magdalena, thanks for joining us today. Art mediation is an important keyword for SIAF 2020, But again, please tell us about art mediation.
Sure. Art mediation is a set of practices that has a goal in building relationship with diverse audiences. We can imagine it as a dialogue between visitors, artworks, artists, and curators. For SIAF 2020, we wanted to incorporate different activities and tools that would allow people to better understand the idea of the festival and appreciate the artworks. Unfortunately, this year we cannot invite you to the exhibitions and fully experience the flow of discussion, exchange of interpretations and perspectives. That's a pity.
Yeah, but I know you have prepared a program that can be enjoyed by kids and families, right?
That's true. We have 4 different activities that are prepared for children and families. So the first one is an audio guide. And maybe you had a chance to experience an audio guide in a museum or a gallery. But this time, we invite you to use this special audio guide at home. So you can find a link to the Japanese and English version on our official website, SIAF website. And the voice, depending on the version, in English it's mine, and in Japanese it's Kanoko-san voice. The voice will lead you through your house, showing you things that you maybe never paid attention to. So our goal is to listen, look, and imagine.
Wow. And another thing is actually an activity book where I appear.
True, but this time, dear UNTONE, you are traveling through Sapporo, visiting places that are somehow connected to roots and clouds, which are mentioned in the main theme of SIAF 2020. We've prepared an activity book that will help you all to find out unexpected routes and clouds in the city. So we also added a stencil to make your own cloud-shaped ruler, and you can use it to make some drawings inside this activity book. And of course, not only in Sapporo, you can use this activity book.
Thank you, Magdalena.
Thank you.
The activity book UNTONE from Sapporo is available for download as a PDF at the website. Please visit the official site for more information. We also distribute printed book versions in Sapporo. In addition, an Instagram project, Collection of Roots and Clouds, started on December 1st. Please take a photo of your roots and clouds and post them on Instagram with the hashtag #NetoKumo, which means roots and clouds in Japanese. Also, we will release an educational material, Moere Play, that is connected to Moerenuma Park, one of the venues that we plan to use for SIAF 2020. We are planning a workshop there in January and sharing materials to be used at home on website as well. So I hope many people will enjoy the Sapporo International Art Festival 2020 plans and ideas, which starts today. Lastly, please give us a few words, directors. Taro, please go first.
Yes, and anyhow, thank you very, very much, for joining us. And we are now facing a very difficult time in life nowadays. So because of the pandemic, but I'd like you to find your spare time to appreciate our presentation with the website, and you can find the pleasure time to think about the society, of course, not only art, but also our society, our own future. So that's my message. Thank you so much.
And Agnieszka?
Yes, gladly. But before I deliver the final message, I would like to thank so much to the son of Edward Ignatowicz, the artist of Senster. I hear from the moderators that he commented our streaming. Thanks a lot. Greetings to you, Richard Ignatowicz. That's really great to have you here. So, coming back to the comment, I think that organizers of art festivals, exhibitions, all of sorts of cultural events worldwide, they had to cope with the pandemic in different ways. They had to reconsider their plans differently. So, of course, many shows were postponed or cancelled. Many of them went online or were delivered in this hybrid form, on-site and online. We at SIAF, I think we decided to go our own way. We decided to accept this limitation, this cancellation as a chance to introduce a non-existing exhibition. So in a way, we moved to, let's say, this conceptual part of the art field. And I think it's worth mentioning, it should be mentioned, that we prepared the real exhibition for almost 2 years, but the special programs we prepared only within 3 months. And this required really amounts of meticulous work done by all the artists, all the curators collaborating in Sapporo, the entire SIAF team and the entire Cosmo team. And I would like very much to thank to all these efforts, to all this work done. Yeah, it was a great adventure. I'm happy we did it together.
Thank you, Agnieszka. And Kanoko, please.
Yes, so as we said in the title of this new project after cancellation, we tried to bring the cancelled exhibition SIAF2020 to you by any means possible. And we did that because we believe in the power of art, especially in this crazy time. We could not let go of the flame of art and culture, which always gives us and reminds us of the power of imagination and hope. And I believe one of the things that art does to us is to help us see a different future than the one we see right now in front of us. And the website Matrix and all the other programs that are designed to give us surprising encounters, not only the ones that we expect, but the things that we don't expect, and new ideas that help us widen our imagination and perspectives, I believe. So I hope everyone will discover hints and enjoy meeting new ideas by exploring the website and all the programs at home. So thank you very much.
Thank you, directors. And we've got another event to look forward to tomorrow, right, Agnieszka?
That's correct. Actually, right after this meeting, I will go on a train to Warsaw, where we will stream tomorrow Senster operating live from Warsaw, from the National Zachęta Gallery for Art. We will have a live streaming starting at 12 a.m. Polish time tomorrow, December 20th. We will connect to Sapporo, to a number of exciting people, artists, and experts in Sapporo. So please witness the legendary kinetic sculpture Senster in motion. Don't miss it. This is a very special piece of media art, already half a century old. You'll be having a chance to ask questions. Please be with us.
Thank you. So as I shared before, for today's live streaming, a lot of participating artists are joining us on live and sending us a lot of comments. So thank you so much.
And I think we got a question from
Oh, yeah?
Krista Sonora.
Oh, that's exciting.
Can I read it out?
Oh, yeah, sure.
So do you think that SIAF 2020 will become a model for other post-pandemic art exhibitions in the future? What do you think? Agnieszka, maybe?
Well, I think that in these times, we organizers and artists and all cultural activists were learning from each other. So in a way, each event that had decided to go its own way becomes an inspiration for the others. I'm speaking for myself and also for the practice that we do at the Raw Art Center in Poland. We look what the colleagues do and we get inspired by that. For me, it would be really important and I would be really satisfied if the way we choose could serve as inspiration for the organizers, curators of the next edition of SIAF in 3 years, because surely everyone I guess, realized that how important the online presence of art is nowadays. So even the institutions that didn't really care so much about their online resources and their online interactions with the users, they for sure realized now how important it is. So yeah, I would be happy if that if our way would serve as an inspiration.
Thank you. And we've got another question. What about Ainu culture present at festival? Kanoko-san?
Yeah, thank you for the question. So Ainu culture is very important to us and for the festival. And that's why we have this exhibition title and the theme of the festival in Ainu language. And we cherish the culture not because Ainu is anything that we need to particularly pay attention to, but I think we think it's very natural to include the culture because we are the festival organized in Hokkaido. And so the music actually that you heard at the very beginning of the video is music by participating artist Oki, who is doing the Ainu music. And also one of the videos that we published today, Noriko Kawamura is an Ainu artist working with the special traditional fabric, the textile of Ainu. And there are actually more artists working with the theme of Ainu culture or have been working as an Ainu artist. But I hope you discover it throughout the program period because there is more to come. So yeah, if we don't have any more questions, I think we can end with the opening video again. So please pay attention to the music as well, because it's very special.
Yes. So now it's time to say goodbye. Well, thank you again for watching this event. So, bye-bye.
Thank you very much for joining us today. I hope
Thank
you
you
enjoy the program.
for yourself.
Yeah, thanks a lot for joining us. Take your time to go through the amounts and masses of the material collected. It will require time. I hope we could encourage you to reach out to those resources. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. See you somewhere in the future. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.